Hi guys, so today we're gonna talk about Yamaha R1 2009 to 2014 cam chain tensioner and its replacement. So this is a brand new part from Yamaha. This is the part number. This is the second version, the very last one, upgraded version of the cam chain tensioners from Yamaha. And it's straight from manufacturer. So trouble is, these cam chain tensioners usually come in from factory unlocked, which means we cannot install it in the engine while it's in the unlocked state. We need to lock it in. So I've just completed this, and this is the locked cam chain tensioner. As you will see, if it focuses, yeah, it is in locked position due to this being locked, and the piston is not able to go out until I will put some pressure on the top of it. So according to manufacturer spec and repair manual, the only way to tension it is by rotating it, and it is true. So once we install this in the engine, the piston itself will touch the timing chain guide, put a little bit of pressure, and then as this, so you'll see, this is just unlocked. So that little tick, once we put some pressure, is the indicator that the tensioner is unlocked. So once it's in the engine, it's going to be very difficult to hear it, but we should be able to do so. But that's going to be on a different video. So here I'm going to show you how to tension it, and using some very basic tools. To tension it, you need to apply some pressure in between both points. So while you're applying the pressure, you need to spin the piston clockwise, and as you will see, it starts moving in. Doing it with the fingers is very difficult because the first half of tensioner, it's relatively easy, but the second half, the pressure is kind of intense and it is very difficult to do it. Therefore, I will be using some very basic tools like these. So I will put something to actually grip the piston, so piston wouldn't be spinning, but the body I would be able to rotate. This will allow me to push the piston back into locked position. So as I put it in, I apply very little pressure, very little, and I need to continuously just put very little pressure, because if you overpressure it, like I just did now, you will see that the piston will not be moving in. So we need to release it. So it's very difficult to start it off. So we're gonna release it, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate this inside by applying pressure until one of the clips passes the point. Then, while consistently applying pressure, I'm going to insert it into this. And now, should be able to slowly move it in. take your time with it, because although it is a straightforward process, it's easy to lock the pin in place, like I just did now. This is about the point where the piston is really becoming tight. So what I do is I will twist it a few millimeters and then apply some more pressure and do it bit by bit. See, the tool we're using is not strong enough, so I will bring a bigger one, which I've done with previously, and we'll attempt to do it with that one. This is a bigger, which will have a lot more strength to deal with the pressure the tensioner is bringing. So what I do is I just get a little piece of rubber, stop the tensioner from sliding all over, the tensioner piston to be exact. Obviously it will not prevent it from sliding, but it will reduce the slide significantly. So once again, we apply very little pressure at a time. So what you want to do is push in the piston, the rivet which is on the top, you want to align it with the clip which is next to the end of the tensioner. So if we push it in more, this is about the point where we want to stop. So what we have to do now is we need to apply the clip into the groove and release the tension in the tensioner. As you will see, tensioner is now locked position. So now if we apply pressure on the top of the piston, the tensioner will release itself and it's going to be in unlocked position again. This is the way you need to install it in the engine. So according to manufacturer's repair manual, once you install this in the engine, you need to rotate counterclockwise to be able to apply the pressure. We'll see how it goes on the next video.